And welcome to another exciting summer of 15. That's right. Yeah, it's 2015.
Yes.
Edition of the Incredible Hokes. I'm Chris.
I'm Mark.
And we have a lovely array of topics to bring to you today, such as
We're trying to survive what I have dubbed the summer of blah.
Summer of Blah.
Because
I think last summer's movies might have been the worst in years.
it was bad last year.
This is a marginal improvement. It's a minor improvement.
Yeah, I mean, like Jurassic World, I mean, it's not the best movie in the world, but it was entertaining. The best movie I've seen of this year is I only gave it 3 stars, Inside Out. That's the best movie I've seen so far this year. And I'm not giving it high praise, just giving it 3 stars. So what does that tell you? We're kind of in a little bit of a blah, mediocre, whatever.
Well, I guess
period.
I'd have to think about it. I think I would probably have to say Mad Max was my favorite so far, but it doesn't feel like my favorite movie of the year. You know what I mean?
Well, it's early, yeah, but
I think technically I'd have to say it so far as my favorite movie of the year.
So far, is what
but
I'm
I don't
saying.
feel like saying that. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I think from a technical level, it's the best. Like I remember saying at the time, and I still believe it. It should be like. It's kind of like The Matrix was a 99.
Mm-hmm.
It should just be nominated for a slew of technical awards and probably win a bunch of them.
Right.
But I don't think it's going to endure and be my favorite movie of the year. I don't know if I have a favorite movie of the year of 2015 yet.
Well, if I had to pick so far, that'd be what I'd say. But I will say the movie schedule of what's coming out in the next 6 months, again, October through December, a lot of more interesting stories. And films are coming out during that period, so I'll be, of course. I wish they just wouldn't backload it all. That's my only gripe. We've talked about that before, so I won't bore you with that. But obviously, Star Wars 7, everybody's, we're all pumped for that. So I can't be any more excited than I am already for that.
Which I'm purposely avoiding all the trailers. I take that back, not trailers. I'm purposely avoiding all the videos and dirt and leaks.
And the internet is trying its best, by the way.
I don't
There's so
understand
much out there. Just the headlines alone are trying to give away and hint this, that, and the other. It's very hard.
I've gotten where I only watch the official trailers of any franchise coming up. So, like even Batman versus Superman, I'm only going to watch the official trailers. Like there was something that leaked here the last couple of weeks or so, and I think you even sent me a link, and I was like, I'm not watching it because I'm done. I've been burnt too many times. I'm just going to watch what they officially give me.
Yeah, I watched a special behind-the-scenes Comic-Con for Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and that is the most I want to see at this point. That's it.
I wouldn't even watch it. I didn't even watch it.
Anything more than that is telling me too much. And
you sent it to me, but I'll hand to God. You sent it to me, and I didn't watch it. I just read your email, and I just avoided the link. I didn't click on the link.
So well.
So sorry about that.
That's all right.
I did read your email, what you wrote. But I just didn't want to watch the video.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know. I didn't know how strict you're trying to be.
I'm strict. It has to be the official trailers from the studio. I will watch those. So if they come up with another Star Wars trailer, I will watch it. But I refuse to watch any of the behind-the-scenes Comic-Con fan stuff.
Well, this
I
video,
refuse to read early leaks and things like that, too. I don't go... If I see it's an early leak or early set report, I don't watch it or read it.
Well, this particular video, like I said... I wouldn't want to know any more than that. I mean, so that I've pushed it as far as I can. From here on out, it's just official trailers for me.
And here's the thing: I've been doing that for a while, and it actually is paying off. Like when I watch movies, like I feel that it's actually like paying off because like I haven't seen Ant-Man yet, but when I see it, I will not know anything about it other than the preview.
Right.
I literally don't know crap about that movie other than the preview. Which is great. I'm glad that.
Well, like Jurassic World, I went out of my way. I didn't want to know anything about it. I really didn't.
When I watched it, it was all new. As it came on, it was all new.
So, well, we're kind of talking a little bit of how to avoid spoilers in the summer. One of the things I'd like to...
hot dog just come out there. Oh.
I guess today's topic, I have a new pet peeve. and get your
We're going to do a pet peeve one?
Yeah, let's start there. I have a new pet peeve.
Pet peeve in life, pet peeve at the theater.
No, pet peeve while watching a movie.
At the theater.
At the theater, that's right. I'm in the movie theater.
Yeah.
And...
Just ignore that weird thing that came on my phone. We're shooting this with a slightly broken iPhone, so you'll have to excuse if I look curiously. It's because it's giving us weird messages, but we're still taping. So.
Okay, we're good.
We're good.
It seems like the last 3 times I've been to the movies, and this has happened at least once. You have people who, if you've just arrived at the theater and you haven't picked your seat yet, it's kind of common courtesy and etiquette to stay on the floor and look up, find kind of whereabouts you want to sit,
and then head there.
Especially in the theater. These weren't full theaters. I totally understand when it's like a packed theater and things happen. What happens is, where I was sitting, this group come up in a theater that had only maybe 30 occupants. They come up halfway up the stairs. They're blocking me now, and I can't see the movie. And the movie's coming on. It's been on for, like maybe 60 seconds.
The movie itself?
The movie itself. Okay. And they're blocking the movie itself. And I'm like, sit down. It's 200 seats in here. Only 30 are taken. Why didn't you, pick your seat on the floor before you come up the stairs? So there they are standing in the stairway, blocking me.
Wait. Well, here, they're standing in the stairway?
No, not that stairway. The stairs... that you go up. We have stadium theater here locally, folks. So you go up the stairs and then go down, and then you go down.
Well, if you're sitting in
a
a seat, how if they're on the stair are they blocking you? I don't get that.
Well, I was in the side seats. I'm not in the center seats.
Because it was full?
No, because I've discovered if I get in the center seats, to avoid another pet peeve, if I sit in the center seats, people sit near me. When they have all over the place. So I've started to sit on the side seat so people will leave me alone, and they'll come up and I don't. It's not my first choice, but I got tired of with another pet peeve. I go to a theater, and this is an absolute true story. It's happened to me. I don't know how many times where I'll go to the center seats, get a seat like I want, and I'll be the only one in there, and the people will walk in and they'll sit right behind me. Give me some space. Well, why are you having to break down my neck?
So we'll get to that one in a second because that ties into my pet peeve. So to finish up yours, we're standing. You're on a side.
I'm on a side seat.
They're standing in the stairway trying to figure out where they want to sit
in the
center.
So
now they're
seats,
blocking your view,
and they're blocking my view. It's like.
I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it now.
I should have articulated that better, but...
Well, I didn't understand at first where you said you were. So now, okay, anyway.
I see you're confusing. I'm sorry, folks. I was in the side seat.
So we're past that. You're in the side seat. They're blocking your view. Yes, your point remains the same. I agree with that. When you go down there and you look up, I always kind of see where the general vicinity I want to go. Right. Now, as I go up, I might audible and change the row. But I know the vicinity I want to be in, that quadrant.
Yeah.
I know I want to be in that quadrant.
Right.
So yes, I do agree and sympathize.
And we understand too, if you get up there, we're not ridiculous, but if you have a little child, and they're maybe taking a little slower, we understand that because at least you're making an effort to get out.
Well, see, I have a whole other thing like that.
It's just you get up. It's just you walking up the stairway, and then you're like. And you're still deciding where you want to sit. I mean, just a total uncalled for.
This is what we do. We have a 3-year-old. So what we do with our 3-year-old to make our 3-year-old not be a burden to go into the movies is we either go to the very first showing, on whatever, if it came out on Friday, we'll try and go to the earliest one. Sometimes there's 10 o'clock showing, so we'll go to that one because there's way fewer people in there. And you always kind of sit to the front at the aisle. If you sit kind of there at the earliest showing, you've increased your likelihood that you won't bother anybody.
Mm-hmm.
If we can, we'll wait and let the movie out a week and then do the same thing and go on a Tuesday at the earliest showing when it's already been out a week.
Yeah.
And then either way, if you kind of sit down and to the side at the earliest showing, whatever day it is, you can make him not a nuisance. So we try to go to the movies in such a way not to screw with people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't let it control my life, because he's at 3. He's pretty well behaved. He understands I'm here to watch a movie, and he pretty much watches it now. But yeah, we're considerate now. Jackasses that take their... If it's Friday at 7 to the biggest blockbuster and you have an infant, why you would take them to that showing is beyond me. That's completely inconsiderate.
Well, 2 years ago, the one that just, I think, began this all, was like, I got to start doing this different. 2 years ago, I'm seeing a movie, and I think it was one of the X-Men. I think it was Days of Future Past. And it was it had been out for like a week. So the theater wasn't packed. I was the only one in there. And in comes this guy. Folks, I'm in kind of the middle. You know, not all the way to the top, not all the way to the bottom. I'm in the middle of the center seats. And I'm in the, I'm lined up where I'm kind of in the middle for the to see the screen. This guy comes in about a minute before the movie starts. He literally sits down like no more than 2 chairs next to me, and I'm like, I don't know who this guy from Adam, and I'm like, I can't believe, and he's like literally like 2 seats down, and I'm like, you have to imagine being in an empty theater, and this total stranger sits right there, and you're like, well, this is weird. I don't know this guy from Adam. Like, why didn't you like maybe set a few rows?
Did he talk to you or anything?
No, he just plopped right down.
I can't stand it. To me...
And I'm like, what in the heck? And, of course, he started looking at his phone and all that, and I'm just like, what in the world? So that was it for me. So gradually over 2 years, I've been sitting more in the side seats.
Well, see, I'll just move. I have just moved I don't know how many times. And if they don't like it, if they take offense, they can just go straight to hell. I don't care. I move. We went to see a movie one time at the Dollar Theater, and... a family of rowdy kids is the polite way I'll say it, came in. That's the most PC way I can say this. And before the movie even started, I'm like, I know where this is going. We just moved. Like, I already knew what they were going to do.
Yeah.
I knew where this was headed, so I bailed. And we moved to a different spot. And I wasn't going to sit there and endure that. I paid to be there. I don't owe nobody nothing. All right, so my pet peeve.
Okay.
I agree with the halo. I think there should be a healthy halo around people. If you could.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a sold-out house, I get it.
Totally different rules for that.
But if you have plenty of spacing, you should always allow for a halo around people.
Correct.
You know,
give people their space is all I'm asking.
If you can, 2 seats to the side. 2 seats. So you're here, blank, then person.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have to be right behind them, then don't be. So I don't understand being right behind me or in front of me either. That's weird because I like to lean back and all that kind of stuff. So my pet peeve, other than cell phones, that's the number one horrible one. Well, now I lost my train of thought. What was my pet peeve? I got to talk about the Halo thing. Where was I going with this? Halo thing.
You were talking about in the middle aisle and then other people talking and not getting seated.
Oh, I know. Yeah, my biggest pet peeve that I have now is I have to network with a lot of people. I have to, for my job, I have to talk to people and do sales. At heart, I'm an introvert. At heart, I don't like a lot of people around me. At heart, I don't want to talk about myself all the time. And it just drains the energy around me. Talking on the phone just drains every ounce out of me. Just sucks the life right out of me. So when I go to the theater, don't talk to me. This is my time. I paid to be there. I want to watch the movie.
Right.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
At minimal, thank you, excuse me, or that kind of thing. But don't chit-chat. Don't talk. Don't talk to me. If you see me in the theater, just go. And that's it.
Yeah.
I don't want to be talked to. I'm not there for you. I'm there to watch, dinosaurs kill people, or whatever else is going on.
Well, especially if you're several rows apart. Well, you end up talking a little bit, and then you realize half the theater now can hear your conversation. So don't do that.
My selfish thing in this world is to go to the movies. That's my selfish time. Make sense? Everybody has that time. This is my me time.
Yeah.
And everybody else can go straight to hell.
Yeah.
Going to the movies is my selfish time. So when I'm there and you know me, just wave at me and I'll wave back, and that's cool. You don't have to talk to me.
Well, in the last 2 movies,
if you don't.
The last 2 movies I've gone to have been late showings, by the way, and I've gotten texts. in the middle of the. I mean, both were like
I don't answer them.
30 minutes into it. Well, I'm obliged to look at least peek, and I usually sit somewhere where I'm not disrupting anybody. So I looked, and both ended up being things that I did have to answer. But it was that's rare.
Well, this is
that's
why
rare for me.
This is why I do.
But it is annoying because I'm thinking this is my time, and so that was more of a coincidence thing.
We'll end it on this one with that. This is what I do. Pretty much now, every time I go to the movies, I gotta go pee at least once. Because I'm getting old. I guess I'm getting older. I don't know. So what I do is I don't answer.
Movies are longer too.
I don't answer them. I don't look at them when I go to pee, which will happen. That's when I look at them and answer them as I'm going to go pee. And then when I get back to them for the seat, it's so.
Yeah.
I don't look. I don't answer texts. If I'm at the movies, that's my time. That's my selfish time.
Right. Well, like I said, where I was seated, I was so far. I was at the very back corner.
Yeah.
At the high row, so there was nobody there. I was whatever, so I was not going to bother anybody. And there was only like 10 people in the theater. So, but I did have. Usually, I don't have those kind of messages that are somewhat emergency, but those two were. So
you
anyway.
just heard Mark admit that he has used his cell phone in the theater. Wow. And with that,
well, normally though, I like I said, I do ignore them. Just those two.
Do you?